All right, what's up, everybody? March 4th, I will be in Detroit at the Royal Oak Music Theater. March 5th, Gramercy Theater, New York City, special taping, 2 shows. Be there, we're doing the Spetchy Weshy. March 11th, co-headlining with Sal Volcano in Nashville, Tennessee. March 18th, Seattle, Washington. March 19th, Portland, Oregon. March 25th, Las Vegas, Nevada, baby. April 8th, Indianapolis. April 9th, Denver, Colorado. And April 29th, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where Jesus Christ was born. ChrisDComedy.com for Tiki Wikis. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chrissy Chaos. You told me that we don't have enough diversity on this podcast. Well, last week or 2 weeks ago, we had Sam Morrill, a Jewish person. I'm a Catholic person, Reformed. Shout out Father Bill. Now, praise be to Allah, our first Muslim, Mo Amer, everybody.
How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do that?
It's my first Muslim.
This guy right out the gate, he's like, listen, DC, we're doing the fucking thing. All right, we on? All right. Now we here with the fucking guy I'm Reformed to. How you doing? Like, what is this?
Mo Amer, also known to my daughter as Uncle Mo.
That's right.
Because my 6-year-old daughter, Delilah, the last time she saw you, she was 3. When I was co-parenting before the pandemic, and I was living in an apartment, which I probably will be living in shortly, because I called Jasmine to St. Bernard. So I'll probably get thrown out of this beautiful house. But listen, it's for my kids. I'm gonna live in the garage. Mo Amer lived with me. He lived with me. He used to cook me and my daughter lentil soup. He would cook all types of delicious, yummy treats. He would watch my daughter. He literally was a humongous part of my daughter's life. We look like a gay couple that had a small Puerto Rican child.
We 100% did.
That's what we look like. We look like a gay, like just a friendly, interreligious gay couple with a small Puerto Rican girl.
I remember walking through your kitchen, be like, you don't have a spatula? What's going on?
And dude, the most banging lentil soup I've ever had in my life, Mo made. And he was great because I would have like bananas that were like no good or whatever, and he knew how to make everything food that was expiring, whip it up into a dish.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was great.
I made you the caramelized bananas. With
bananas
with the honey and salt.
It was nice. Fantastic, and it was a point. I remember that.
Really
Mo was sleeping on he would sleep on my couch at that time. If I would do because I had a very small apartment, he would sleep on my couch.
It wasn't very small. It was a nice apartment.
It was nice, but it was small. I mean. Yeah. This is a house.
Obviously. Yeah.
So, but it was kind of, all right, so it was small-ish, but I didn't have a second bedroom. I had one bedroom, so Mo would sleep on my couch, and I remember at the time.
Really nice couch, by the way.
It was a nice couch that our good friend of the show, Mike Racine, when I moved out of that apartment, he broke it. So thanks, Mike. But I remember that show, Pete Holmes had a show on HBO, Crashing, it was called Crashing, which is what's happening to my blood sugar right now. I'm getting lightheaded. Crashing. Yeah. No, dude.
I need a snack watching him right now, honestly.
I know. Well, we got tortellini and broccoli coming for you, babe. We got to eat your veggies.
I don't do tortellini.
You can put hummus on.
I don't touch tortellini. I'll grab the torts and put them in hummus. I feel better.
I don't do lean.
Unless there's a pesto on there, then me pesto.
No, I'll get pesto.
I like pesto.
Who doesn't like? If you don't like pesto,
digging my heels in.
I mean, we love pesto.
Problem. Pine nut pesto? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude. If you don't
Pine nut basil pesto?
Hey, the only people that don't like pesto are fucking Democrats.
Let me tell you something.
Hey.
I started making money. I'm Republican now, too.
Dude, see, that's what I'm saying. You're a Republican, and it's just welcome.
First of all, fuck you for making me decide on which one. I'm a little bit Republican. Maybe some things Democrat. You know what I mean?
That's how it is.
Just let's find a balance here. Why do I have to be...
That's what it is.
Ralph Nader.
Yes, Ralph Nader. It's like, here's the thing, man. Is like, I believe in, a woman's right to choose.
Yeah.
But that woman needs to be an American citizen. That's all I'm saying.
That's it.
So on both, Venetia got mad. Sorry, I was just kidding. Just joking. You could, I believe in the wall, and if you get over it, just have a mask on. Stay 6 feet away when scaling our wall. But Mo Amer, I remember everybody was trying to get on Crashing. All my boys were texting me, you're the only idiot not on Crashing. You can't get on Crashing. You can't on Crashing. So one day, I wake up, Mo's not on the couch. So I'm like, what the hell? Where's Mo? Whatever. He didn't tell me he was going out. So I'm hanging out all day. I'm like, Mo will come back any day. Mo will come back any day. Whatever. I'm just sitting there, whatever. And he walks in. I was like, where the hell were you all day? Goddamn, all hours of the night. Comes up like 10 o'clock. He goes, I just did a spot on that show, Crashing. I was like, even the guy sleeping on my couch got on Crashing. And I just sat there and just I was like, make me lentil soup.
And I did.
And you did. But you were great in that show. And now forget it. Now you got fucking series on Netflix. Now it's just like everything. You're like, you're fucking
Your
running.
couch was the stepping stone to success.
Yeah, thank you. Just stepped on my head into the couch and skyrocketed
Here's
it off.
a fucking blanket.
Yeah.
I was a great
I'm
guest.
on True TV.
I was a great guest. That's what you're saying. I was
You
a great
were.
guest. I bought you things that you need to have, as a grown man. You should
No,
have like,
Mo
a
Amer-
little blanket on the couch. Like, why isn't it? It's a leather couch. It's New York. It's freezing cold outside.
Dude.
And you don't have a little cozy blanket
And
situation?
you bought it from, and my
That's
daughter.
the only things you can learn when you're, as a
what I
married
loved
man.
about Mo Amer is I'm talking about countless nights where, it would be me and him mostly, but then, twice a week my daughter would come and stay over, and it would be my daughter starting to fall asleep on the couch. She was 3 at the time. Me and Mo eating lentil soup, and Mo telling us about the benefits of being a Muslim. He would talk to us about what, I swear to God, he'd talk to us about Muslim and ego and why women wear what they wear, and just really going in on how being the prophet, all these things. And
you're mixing
dude,
everything
and literally,
up, bro.
I'll
Please
never
stop.
forget you telling me,
This is very
yelling
important.
praise be to Allah. I'm just trying to watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
That's probably why I brought up religion, because you're watching Mickey Mouse.
Well, no, because he
Clubhouse.
saw me on he saw me on all these fucking dating apps, and he was like, "This is not what Allah wants. Allah does not will." And I was like, "Shut up, Mo."
I was trying to convert both of you. Yes, I was definitely trying
you did.
to do
Well,
that.
you got Delilah.
But it's really, alhamdulillah. I just love she walks around like, alhamdulillah, Uncle Mo.
Yeah, she loves it, Mo. She loves it. I know she made believe like she didn't, because she just came home from school. And I was like, "You remember Uncle Mo?" And she was like, "No." And then she was sitting on the stairs for just me and Jazz, and she goes, "He's the one who gave me the blanket, right?" I was like, "Yeah." That's who gave you the fucking gray blanket.
Yeah, gray
that
blanket.
you said. Yeah, that now has cum stains on it, and it's in the basement.
It's terrible. Why? Why? We go from religion to this? This
Hey,
is terrible.
it's Chrissy
I take
Chaos.
religion
Welcome.
very seriously, and these details that he spewed out were muddled and not accurate.
No, but you did talk to us very in depth about Muslim stuff that was fascinating.
There with Delilah, like, this is the 5 dimensions of
You
man.
gave my daughter the Quran.
You welcome. All right. She
that
only
was her
wears
little-
long dresses to school now.
I know.
You welcome.
I
all
know.
right?
I love it. I know it's American Girl dolls,
Yeah.
it's Barbie dolls, and it's a mini Quran.
Yeah, I was a stepdad. I was a step before. I
No,
got
but you were
divorced.
great. No,
Yeah.
but you were really great and knowledgeable. And I remember we would have like in-depth, like dope-ass conversations every night. And I just miss that, because I feel like the pandemic happened. I didn't see you once during the pandemic, and then you went back to Houston. Came back a little bit lighter, emotionally and spiritually. Divorced. Divorced, but happily divorced and still cool with your ex and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's important. I thought it was like really, we just built too much, and 15-year relationship, marriage, bro. It's a long time.
It's a long time.
To like leave any other way really was really important.
Good.
Like, yeah.
15 years. No. No, dude.
No, bro. I don't know about a happily divorced. I'm just kind of figuring it out,
Yeah, but it was. I remember.
I think it's better.
I remember those nights on that couch when I was already had been. Was already co-parenting, and you were like, "I am far behind you, bro." Like when it's ending. You know what I mean?
But it took a while from there. Therapy, man. Therapy will just extend things for quite some time.
Yeah, no. I tried to save my relationship by having a second kid and getting a mortgage.
Yeah, that was a really smart move. Honestly,
Thank you. Yeah, just lock myself in even further. I was like, "Hey, I'm already drowning. Just push me under the water some more. Just push me deeper."
When I saw you guys together and she was pregnant again, I was so happy you grew up.
Yeah, but you also were expecting a text.
Yeah, hey, I was ready for you. I had a couch
when I'm in
ready
Houston,
for
I have
you.
a couch to sleep on, right?
I would always have your back, bro. You were there for
appreciate
me. That was really like special and
always,
and it was really dope. But no, I was so happy to see you pregnant and see you guys doubling down, and it felt immediately like
Yeah.
That's such a Chrissy move, for
I
sure.
know.
That's such a Chrissy move.
Yeah, it was funny to go home to my family and I'd be like, "Hey, I'm having a second kid. I'm buying a house." And my mother was like, "With who? What do you mean you're having a second child?" I was like, "With Jasmine. You remember her? She's the mother of my first child." They were like, "Okay, you guys are back together." I was like, "Not really, but we're having a kid." They were like, "Okay." Like they just like my family just knows how to deal with me now. Like whatever Chris wants to do, because you know what I have proven, and I'm happy that my mother said this to me. She was very nervous about me all the time, about my life and chaos, whatever. She's like, "But you know what? You've gotten yourself in and out of so many situations throughout these last 10 years that I don't worry. No matter how deep you get in, I just know you'll be able to get out. I worry that eventually you'll go back in." She was like, "But you've just proven time and time again that I will just get myself out of it. Like, you know, I just will. Like, I'll listen."
I can see that. I am not worried about Chris.
No, I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. I'll just figure
That's
it
the
out.
title for your series.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Seriously, it should be.
Yeah, it really should, bro. This guy's like in a corner, like we're gonna work it out.
We're gonna work it out.
I'll just keep talking until I get to the right answer.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I will be. Because
like if you owed me money and I came up to you and it's been months I've seen you, I'm just going to enjoy you wiggling yourself out of it.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be part of the entertainment.
Part of the thing. And I'll just give you the money and then I'll borrow money again the next day.
And
like,
I would.
I'd
give it to you before I leave, probably.
Dude, I was out. I was fully out living a relationship. I said, "You know what, man? I want to turn up the heat a little bit. Let's get back in the relationship. Let's have a kid. Yeah. Let's get a house. Let's have another kid. I don't give a fuck."
You should.
Yeah, I love because I like having kids.
I think it's
I really love being a dad.
Yeah,
and I got two beautiful, like really beautiful kids.
Amazing kids.
Yeah, and my stepson is great. He too. I think he's starting to like me now too, 7 years later, which is good.
It's fine. You know, this is the boy, especially it's a boy. Right?
It's a boy, yeah.
The boy.
Well, he identifies as a boy. He's biological male. I'll say.
Are we serious or I don't know. I don't know if we are or not. Is it a serious thing or not? I don't know.
No, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's a tricky thing.
Okay, I got you.
He's born a biological male, and
I'm staying out of this.
My daughters are biological female now, and then they'll pick a gender when they're old enough.
I got you.
Whatever they want.
Yeah. I want to know who is this guy.
So this is me.
Yeah.
This is Homeless Pimp. This is TT Jerry.
Of course.
This is Aliens, Benjamin Franklin.
No. I identified everybody else.
Except that.
On the
I know Jasmine, when we got that thing, Jasmine was like, "That does not look like you."
I can tell everyone else that's on your show and the things you talk about.
Except that.
I've tried to get artists to draw his face. Nobody can
do
draw
it.
his face.
Nobody can draw
Whoever
your face.
that is Violet's real father.
They decided to just like a biracial Latino. Is that what we're
that's
doing
what it is.
for you?
Because I think I'm for the world. I don't think I'm a gender or a race or ethnicity. I think I'm just for the people. So I will be whatever it is you want. I am, like I say on stage, I have white skin, a black girl's ass, Republican haircut, Democratic brain. I have Puerto Rican children, transgender nanny, and I'm all religions. I subscribe to everything that the world has. I'm Republican, Democrat. I'm everywhere, dude.
You're just ready to wiggle yourself out of anything. You could be in any situation and you just be able to have some personal experience to plug from.
That's what it is.
That will get you out of anything.
Live life. I mean, my blood pressure is a little too high.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I need to just slow it down a little.
I think you're naturally that low.
I'm naturally that high, but I need to start microdosing, and that's what you do, right? You said you take a little edibles here and there.
What is this confessional thing?
Are we not allowed to talk about that?
Yeah. No, I don't care.
No, because I'm really trying to. I want to experiment microdosing mushrooms and weed.
Well, he microdosed once. You did it once.
Is that what you microdose mushrooms?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You do it every day?
No, I don't do it every day. No.
What is when you say microdosing? It's only mushrooms.
Only mushrooms. Yeah.
And what does it do for you?
Microdose weed, I guess. It's just like the term. Yeah, you could, but I wonder what that would be.
What do you do? Like, how do you feel when you microdose mushrooms?
I just feel great, man. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just like honestly, it feels like I have a lot of energy. It just feels nice, man. Everything feels like lovely.
This is you with a lot of energy?
Yeah, this is
wow, dude. I'm on crack.
This is a very comfortable chair. You shouldn't give somebody a very comfortable
Jasmine,
chair
what's going on?
With.
Vin,
I was talking to them.
what happened?
Oh.
What the?
Just asking if they want their food now.
Oh, the food here. Do you want to say something into the mic? No. Okay. You didn't know that this was Mo from the Blanket Mo because Delilah talks about Mo in the Blanket.
Yes, she does, but I know you were the same Mo.
I'm the same Mo. Yeah, there's other Mos.
No, it's just you.
I'm just no. Of
What you gonna
course.
say?
Yeah.
Okay.
She just
All right,
wants
I'll
to
see you
make
later.
sure about the food.
Bye, Habibi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Muslim. You said because he thought you were Middle Eastern too.
No, he said Habibi, which is my love.
Habibi. Habibi.
You don't have to say kha. And you
Habibi.
also don't need to. You also don't do this at the same time.
Oh,
What's the matter with you? Yeah.
Habibi.
It's just say Habibti, you know.
Habibti.
You're supposed to Habibti. It's a
Habibti.
T-I. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now there's footage of this, me doing that. So I don't. That can't get out.
I'll leave it
ever.
on Chris.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, leave it on Chris the whole time.
Habibi.
Yeah, it just
Yalla,
feels
yalla.
way more familiar.
Yalla, Habibi. Yalla,
Like
yalla.
him.
Makhala helba.
That's-
Yalla,
you know,
makhala.
I gotta teach
Habibi.
you better. Honestly, I'm gonna get
Here we
emails
go.
about this. What is going on?
Alhamdulillah.
Are you the one microdosing, or am I? How are you operating on just life?
Alhamdulillah.
That's what I want to know.
Yo.
Like, you shouldn't do drugs ever. Like,
No, we're gonna
you
microdose.
shouldn't
Well, here's
eat
what we're gonna do.
mushrooms. Don't smoke weed. You shouldn't do anything ever. No.
We're gonna microdose shrooms again on the Patreon on the Chris and Eddie Show. Patreon.com/Christy Comedy. I do a show called the Chris and Eddie Show.
Okay.
Where I call it the Eddie Show because I used to call edibles Eddies. So
Okay.
I do a show now where I take an edible, either a weed edible or
I
a
love
shroom,
it. I've
and the
seen-
Chris and
I've
Eddie
seen
Show,
excerpts.
and he do it, and me and Pimp get high as shit, and we do a show, and it's wild. But
I
you're
wanna
doing the
do
Chris and
this.
Eddie. You're doing the Chris and Eddie Show without us even asking.
No,
You invited yourself on the Chris and Eddie Show.
Look, it's a beautiful day. It's sunny outside. Colors are a little crisper when you're on it. It's nice.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
Are the colors a little crisper?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
it's very interesting what happens.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, you want to get in on this?
I need to see. I need to really because I don't see color, Mo. I'm surprised that you do.
Oh, I see color.
That's why I moved to Staten Island. I needed to go back.
That's why I like reggaeton.
I ran for the hills. I said, "Woo! Get on the hill."
Now you live with Chris for a bit.
did.
What is the weirdest thing
For
he
a bit, it was
does?
like how long did I actually
No,
spend?
3
over
months.
time?
It was months.
No,
dude.
was it really?
Yes, dude.
No.
That's how depressed you were.
And no concept of time?
No, dude. I remember,
Was
bro.
it?
Yeah, bro. And bro,
Because you left for a little bit too.
I left,
right?
and there
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
part of the time you don't remember, dude. Remember, you would sleep in so late, like you were going through it. You were
Yeah.
depressed. You were upset.
Yeah, I was going up all night though. I would do stand
Yeah.
up all night.
Yeah, and I remember. Yeah, it was 2-3 months, man.
I was getting ready for that first special. That's what it was right before the first special.
First special, right? The
Yeah,
Vagabond.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly.
great special.
Are you guys
Thank
better
you,
at
bro.
stand up when you're depressed?
I don't know. You know, I think it's good to be happy when you're doing stand up personally, but I think that there's, art in general, like the pandemic, people got very, very creative because of the situation. And I think that, personal problems or growth are part of life. So of course that once you have something as severe as that, it feels really severe, a divorce is pretty bad. Like I was asleep one night, after 15 years of being married, you're just used to certain things. I was
Right.
dead asleep one night and I farted so hard, I woke myself up just embarrassed. I was like, like this, I can't believe it. And I looked over to my left and I apologized and there was nobody there. Wrote it down immediately. It was so funny. I was
that
like,
is-
this is so funny.
That is hilarious. I know. I was
I
gonna
like
say.
cried myself to sleep.
Yeah, you don't know what you wrote the next morning because it's smudged with tears. You're like, what was the bit? It's just all wet.
Yeah, I just think it's important to have these experiences in general. I think it makes for a better stand-up. I think it makes better art.
I know. I'm one of our close comic friends. I won't
Not
reveal
for
his
this
name.
guy. Not for Chris though.
Yeah, I think I'm better actually when I'm in the middle of the chaos where I wake up every day and I'm like, I can't even start the day of my life. It's so hard.
Yeah.
And then I just go and I'm like, this is where I'll be funny. If everything's going well, then it's kind of a little boring.
No, you need
For me.
chaos. Like
Yeah.
you need like 6 kids on you.
Yeah.
What's happening? And then
Running
you just-
around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't function.
Dude, I was going
Yeah.
fucking wild. I mean,
Yeah.
before the podcast started, to pick up these 6 kids, ordering food. My dad's yelling at me, My baby's just looking at me, bouncing around. I have a cute kid. The
So
thing is
cute.
about my kids is they really are just beautiful kids. Jasmine is just like a beautiful, beautiful woman. So that's why it's very, very hard. Even when we get to blowout fights, I'm like, why am I going to leave?
Yeah, where
Like, look
would
at
you?
you. You love to cook. We got beautiful kids. You got great hair. What am I going to do?
What would you do?
I don't know.
No, it would be a disaster. You should not. I'm totally against this.
I don't know. I want to wind up with
Pim,
Barbara
if this
Walters.
ever happens, please reach out to me.
No,
if he's having
Pim.
some kind of meltdown, I will show up and I will resolve this. What the fuck was
Well,
that?
no, dude. Well, the reason why we wanted, because here's the thing, is we.
Where am I right now?
No, look. We did this on purpose. Because we got these things. They're called itchy balls. They're blown off the trees, and we
They're
wanted
called itchy balls.
That's what
That
they're
is
called.
their term?
But we wanted. We put microphones. We put We put microphones on the roof because we wanted you to feel like you're back home in Palestine.
Yeah.
So it's just
well, you're going to be a lot stronger than that.
Welcome to the Iron Dome. Oh, I'm kidding. No, we denounce Israel on this podcast. We're Team Palestine, except when we had Sam Morrill on.
Yeah. He was sitting here.
You know I need a nicotine alternative, and you know it's Lucy. I almost named my daughter Lucy, but instead I named her Violet. So, but that has nothing to do with anything. Dude, if I could chew Violet as my nicotine alternative, I would, meaning chewing my daughter, but that's not an option. So I'm chewing Lucy because this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical, okay? But you have to understand that it does, but this is still a nicotine alternative, okay? One of my aunts, who loves gin and tonics and was getting a little bit too heavy in the smoky wokies, chose this nicotine alternative, and she chose Lucy because I told her to. She better choose Lucy. Now, they have nicotine gum, nicotine lozenges, pouches for adults. It's a new year, so why not start out by switching a new nicotine product that you can feel good about? Because the thing is, Lucy makes you feel good, and you can make Lucy feel good, and it's all consensual, okay? Lucy's not going to get in there and be like, not say anything bad about you, and you're not going to say anything bad about Lucy. It's consensual, addictive. It's a consensual nicotine alternative relationship, which is what you want to be in. It's not addictive. It's a nicotine alternative. Now, if you're looking to get involved in this, all you got to do is go to lucy.co. That's lucy.co, lucy.co, and use the promo code Chaos. You're going to get some. Just use that promo code Chaos and screenshot and make sure you used it, you pieces of shit. Lucy.co, promo code Chaos. Athletic Greens is a product I've been using now every single day. I don't take vitamins anymore. I get everything I need from Athletic Greens. It tastes good. I put it in water. I know a lot of you guys have used it before. And they sent some to me, and now I order it on my own. Truly, it's got 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens. So literally, you don't have to take a million pills anymore. You take one shot of Athletic Greens, and boom, you are good to go. Sometimes I put it in my protein shake. You don't have to do that. I've just done that. And it costs you less than $3 a day. It's cheaper than getting all the different supplements in one. You're not taking a million freaking pills, which God knows what that does to your system. This is just one powder. It's beautiful. It's awesome. For every purchase, and what I love about this company, for every purchase you make, Athletic Greens donates to, it helps get nutritious food to kids in needs, including No Kid Hungry in the U.S. So it donates to organizations that help kids get fed, which is awesome. And right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day, and that truly is it. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Green is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Come on, dude, get healthy. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/chaos. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/chaos to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
Can you send me an edit of this before?
I want to be on in fucking Jerusalem right now. Kill this guy.
I just care about my friend a lot, so I just
I don't know much about it, but I did want to.
Bro, you said some wild things. I'm trying to catch up to everything. Really, I mean, it's just a lot, bro. I don't even know where to start. Honestly, I don't know where to start.
Well, how do you
ask like a billion things, and there was a whole theory that you just threw out there from a friend. I don't know who that friend is.
Well, what we want to ask you is, do you believe in aliens?
Yes, of course I believe in aliens. Aliens are 100% real. Way before I was born, I was like, yeah, of course aliens are real, right?
You knew that.
Yeah. What do you mean you knew that? It has to. I think it's so ridiculous to think that we're the only ones that exist in this entire fucking universe.
Yeah, but what would you do if like aliens wanted to come to this planet? Like they were coming to this planet, it was going to be like the great thing for civilization, but they landed in Palestine. I'm like, this place sucks. And, they left, and your people ruined it.
Why would it be my people?
No, they landed
we're not
in
even
Israel.
in control. Yeah,
No,
we're not even in
imagine.
control.
Oh, that would suck. They land in Baltimore. They fucking
Yeah.
the fucking spaceship gets jacked.
Yeah,
They're like, fuck.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. I've as far as aliens are concerned, I'm just.
And you have very powerful friends. Do you believe in the Illuminati, or you think that's all?
What do you mean, pal? Who's he friends with Epstein?
Yeah, no, I'm not friends with Epstein.
Are you?
He's dead.
Did you ever go to his island?
Nobody's friends with Epstein.
Hey,
That was a weird one.
I know.
Yeah.
No, you do have powerful friends, but that's good. I mean, I think that with you, what's beautiful about you is by the time you got to New York and everyone started to get to know you. Oh, I thought Jasmine was opening the door with an AK-47. Which by the way, I would just be getting shot in the head, just yelling dates. Royal Oak Theater.
I love that theater, by the way. It's great.
I'm first time going, March
so you're
4th.
gonna love it. It's great.
Yeah, ticket sales are actually pretty good on that one. Some of the other ones are not going
Because
great.
you look like you're an Arab from Detroit.
Is Detroit a big Arab population?
Yeah, huge.
Can you say go see Chris at the Royal Oak Theater March 4th in Arabic?
Go see.
This is the promo. Clip
What's
this.
the date?
March 4th.
March 4th.
ChristyComedy.com.
March 4th. روحوا اتفرجوا على صاحبي كريسي كاوس. هو حيكون بالرويال اوك ميوزك ثياتر، موجود عندكم قريب عليكم، مش يعني ديترويت نفسها بس يعني قريب على ديربون, right? It's close to Dearborn. I say right like you guys know that I'm saying. It's
Pimp's
not
nodding
Dearborn.
along.
Yeah.
Pimp's like,
روحوا شوفوا كريسي كاوس March 4th بديربورن رويال اوك ميوزك هول. Okay.
Absolutely. 9/11 is not real.
I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it. They found a fucking passport, but not a plane in D.C.
There you go.
Not a single plane. Nobody saw the plane.
Yeah.
Just the passport was somehow found. You're going to send me a cut of this, though, right?
Let me ask you this. You don't have to name names, but have you been, since you've been, publicly single and, now your career has exploded, have you went out on dates with any like famous chicks or guys?
No, I have not.
Nothing? You've just been dating?
I've been really like working on myself, bro.
So you haven't even been chasing like women?
I haven't been.
Or like going out on dates or anything?
Dating. Yeah. I've been like.
You're a hornball.
Yeah, and I'm not. I haven't really like. I'm not gonna ever do a dating app. Like I'm never gonna do that.
You don't
shit.
need that.
Definitely don't need it. Definitely don't want to do it. Everybody's like, get on Raya.
No.
Get on, do Raya.
Raya's become like that was cool like 5 years ago. Now it's like, ugh,
I already have a strategy who I'm gonna try to date.
Who?
And it's the girls that are affected by the Tinder Swindler.
Vanity was just talking about the Tinder Swindler. Can you get in on this, V? What did you feel about the Tinder Swindler? Because I'm happy Mo brought it up.
I feel like it happens a lot, though. What happened on Tinder Swindler?
I mean, that was pretty.
Well, can we say
extreme.
what happened? Because
the Tinder Swindler, which is on Netflix, also the home place of both of Mo's specials and his scripted series coming out soon, all on Netflix. So the Tinder Swindler was a big show out on Netflix. And take us through what happened.
Well, okay. So you have this guy posing as a jeweler. And apparently he had different other jobs as well that he would swindle other women in. But he was always like he's always in a really dangerous situation. He's, posed as a billionaire and, worth billions of dollars, private jets and really nice cars, like ridiculously nice cars. And, he would just start dating them. Oh, I really like you. And then he'll just create relationships with them, sleep with them, obviously, commit with them, like, hey,
like you're my girl.
Maybe we should move in together, that kind of shit.
Okay.
And then an extreme situation will pop off. And he'll send them like a fake article of his dad being chased by God knows who, and his bouncer, his security has a gash on his head, and he'll create these like paranoid experiences so their girl get really worried for him, and they're like completely sucked into this fake life that he's this movie essentially this script that he's laid out for them, and he'll put it under like, you got to go get this for me now. I know you can't, but I'll wire you the money. And they're like, why wouldn't he wire me the money? I've gone on private jets with him.
This is my boyfriend. Like,
this is my what? I mean, more than that, it's like they also are living a luxurious life with him. So of course he is the son of a diamond guy, and he's gonna.
He could prove it. He had the multi-million-dollar apartments and boats and everything.
Did he? No, that's the misleading.
He would like
thing.
rent them or something.
He would just basically what happened is that he would date these women and say like, "Yo, meet me at this like 5-star hotel," and then they're like, "Oh, I'm going to Bulgaria tonight. Do you want to come with me?" And then the girl was like, "Yeah, I'll go with you. A private jet? Absolutely." And then goes on the private jet. And little do you know is that how's he paying for it? He has 5 of the girls paying for this private jet. And he finds them all on Tinder. And so basically he just like, and then he says, "Oh my God, I'm in trouble." And then he's like, "They have to freeze my cards. Like, give me money. Please help me." Like everybody's like, my life's in danger. And then he just keeps on, and then they start taking out loans, and like this one girl was like in $250,000 debt. It was so sad. And
it's horrible. It's
really
horrible.
sad.
He's done this several times. Someone smoking hookah. That's what it
No,
reminds
dude,
me
these
of.
are these balls. My daughter's bowling off the roof.
That's what I thought you were doing there for a second. But no, so this guy's like is a monster. He's done this to so many girls, and the women he dated that were being interviewed. Like, bro, I want one that's committed like this to me, bro. They they gotta be amazing girls. They're wounded. They're looking for a good person in their life, and they're obviously willing to ruin their own for their partner.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Then you asked them to
You
asked them to invest in your. I
Jesus
don't want
Christ,
Paul
I
Wall
can't
to steal
tell
this
guy
idea.
nothing.
Sorry. No, cut it out. Cut it out.
it's so funny.
But he's actually a handsome guy.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, like, I know that it's wrong what he did, but the way that the confidence that he's able to do it, and the way he's able to swindle people, I'd like Delilah to date a guy like this. I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind. This is a nice guy you get in business with. You buy Bitcoin, you do something.
What's so wild is this guy went to jail for like 5 months.
With all this, just 5 months.
In Israel, he went to jail for like 5 months, and he's out, and he's still like posting all the time. Same shit.
Like his career just popped off again now, probably because he's huge on Instagram.
Maybe popped off
the Tinder Swindler Instagram.
Does he have?
So he's out of prison. He served. He's done.
He's done, bro. He's completely done, and he's living a free life in Israel, but also like a wealthy one. Apparently, like he's constantly showing pictures of all this.
He has like a business advice, website. That's how he's making his money.
Well, listen,
apparently.
here's the thing. I know that it's fucked up, but I honestly, he should be speaking at like conferences. Like he knows how to. It's theft, but there's some kind of business plan. I want to see his P&Ls on his business report.
It's like Catch Me If You Can.
It is like. I mean, but V, let's be honest. He's a cutie. Like, and he's got to come in with private jets, and this. Oh, V says no. Oh, I didn't know that V was anti-Semitic.
I'm gonna be real. Like, I have.
He was regular with a hat. He was like mediocre, but he's. Just
with the glasses and the sweater, it looks good. Oh yeah, there he looks like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But he's friends with French Montana.
But I think there was one picture so you're gonna run into people at some point. You're traveling as much as this guy.
He took a photo with French, and then look what he wrote on it. He's like, "Hey, we're in danger."
Hey, we just left the hospital. French Montana is fine again. We are, but our enemies are after us. Please send 50. But who? But like, who would really ever believe that? Like, you would believe
they
that?
believe that. It's crazy that
that's
they
like
do.
getting
These
a thing from like
it.
the Nigerian prince. Where it's like, this is bullshit.
I felt
send
so,
50K.
That's
it's
exactly what it was.
To be honest, like I'm not. It's not. He's a piece of shit, and I think deserved to be. He should have done 5 years, and that's what I would have done.
Yeah,
that's Just get him in the fucking enemy turf. Yeah. So I would have done that. That's the real penalty. But second, in a way, it's like. I mean this respectfully, but how stupid can you be to be wiring him all this money and do that? If he's posting things like that, please send me 50K. It's like, it's ridiculous.
That's a joke. But
okay. So I'm sorry.
No. But he would send like photos in the middle of the night being like, I just got stabbed. Like someone just got stabbed. And it's like, I need this money right now so we can escape. And I'll wire you the money. And then he would wire them more money. And then
But the photos are not that good either. Like he's like grabbing red and just like putting it on your shirt. Like
he was taking selfies of being like bloody. It was a weird fucking movie.
It was a weird.
So he's like a full mental patient.
No. It was like.
Oh, he is the voice messages that he sent when the last girl like was able to get her somewhat of a revenge.
How'd she get a revenge? So a girl figured it out. Somebody figured it out.
And she's the one who turned him in the end. But the idea is that she went to go meet with him. She's like, look, I could sell your clothes because he was out of money. Basically, the jig was up. And she goes and he has all this expensive clothes, Versace, Gucci, all this shit. And she starts selling it and obviously pocketing all the money. And it wasn't even close to what he owed her anyway.
Right.
But these like Quicken, can you imagine like fucking Quicken loans and like God knows what those interest rates are, like 25%. Like you're never paying that back.
No, Jesus
It's awful. No, this
Christ.
guy's and he served 5 months and he's out.
He's
It's
just
wild.
out. You think,
Yeah.
it's white privilege why he's out in 5 months.
I mean, I don't really want to
Do
say.
Israelis
exactly
count
what it
as
is.
white?
Yeah.
Would you count them as white? I don't know if they count as white.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know
white.
what's white anymore. What
He's
does white mean?
He's definitely white.
He's white. Okay. Because I wasn't
He's
sure.
white.
Because like
He's-
Greeks and Italians are saying now don't count
But
as
he's
white.
not Greek. He's a Jewish Russian guy.
So that's white then.
Yeah.
What does it
Jewish
mean to be
Russian.
white? What races count as white? What does it mean to be? Yeah. What does it mean?
Basically, Europe. I mean, Europe. And,
I am white.
And Russia, all the way to Russia.
Yeah. Racial. It's tough. It's tough though to like.
But even then, some of those countries, all the stans.
Like, do you think Venetia is white? She's from Greece. Would you say she's some white girl? She doesn't look white.
Yeah.
Me and Pimp are white.
No, she's white.
But she's
yeah.
white. No. But see, I don't think they would count her. I think they would say that she's not white. She's non-white.
Yeah, maybe.
She doesn't have privilege,
Yeah, I think this what happens is that,
even though she's from the Upper West.
like, I know that there's certain privileges that come not being black, you know what I mean? And then somebody looks at my ID, like when I'm traveling, or my passport, and then sees it, and then it shifts, right? There is
Yeah.
a slight shift of
Right. One race you can
that.
kill. Who are you?
Yeah,
No. I'm kidding.
yeah. So, you know what I mean? Jesus.
Imagine you answer
What's
quickly.
the-
You're like, no.
I don't answer anything quickly with you. I gotta really
Pimp's
think
just
about
zooming-
everything.
And Pimp's just zooming on
Just
my
like,
face. I'm like that.
I got all this corporate money tied up. You're like,
Nah,
I'm
dude.
tied to no one. Fuck everybody.
I know. No, the corporate. Honestly, dude.
Like,
that's,
whoa.
See,
You
the
gotta
thing is with the
really-
corporate money is if you hit it, which the way you're hitting it, it starts to really build up quick. You start to get but the thing is you have to be a good little boy for a long time with them, and that just bothers me. That
Well, I think that, you know, what I'm trying to do personally is like, it's not necessarily like be a good little boy. It's more like, hey,
You almost said
talk
be a
about
good old
real
boy.
shit. Yeah, I am a good old boy.
you are. You're from Houston, Texas.
I am a good old
You would
boy.
have fought
boy.
the Confederacy in the Civil War. How
Hey,
wild
take
is
it
that?
easy, all right? Take it easy,
You're
all
from
right? Take it
Houston.
easy. That doesn't matter. A lot of people went defunct and went to the north, okay? They make me fucking snap on you. Where's the coffee? Nah, man. Shit, where the hell were we, Chris?
What corporate money we were talking about?
No, I'm saying like you're still gonna be an artist. You're still gonna do your thing.
Yeah.
It's like how you do it.
How you do it.
Obviously, you got to package it a certain way. You got to be, creative about it, and how you do stand up, and how everything, how you want to put your thoughts and your best foot forward. You got to work that shit out. Go on the road. It doesn't mean they're gonna silence you in some kind of way.
No, well they can't,
feel
dude. You
that
can't fucking silence a Muslim guy.
Yeah, I mean,
No fucking way.
I mean, it would be terrible to do.
Could you
that,
imagine?
yeah.
He can't do that. Do
Yeah.
you feel as a Muslim man you can get away with more in this world in like Biden's
No.
America?
No. I don't feel that way.
You
I
think
don't
like
feel
you're
no, as a Palestinian Muslim guy in the business, and I think that there's a big learning curve. That's all of a sudden it might be skipping a few steps right now in the last like 5 years possibly, but it all has to do with us getting work, right?
Do you think I'm
So
one of,
like for instance, like when somebody tells me you need to hire diverse, I'm like, wait, you want a Palestinian Muslim Arab guy to fix you? Like you giving me this opportunity is a big step
yeah,
forward.
so you would hire an all white
fixing you.
white writing staff. You don't give a shit.
Of course, that's
You
what I did.
You just hire the
Yes, that's what they told me to do. Hey. No, I had a really diverse.
Do you think I'm one of those straight white males that can make it? Can I make it?
You are making it?
No, but I mean make it like in the TV
You
film
are
world.
making it,
No, but this is my own thing that we created.
which is awesome.
No, I know. I love it, but I'm saying, am I one of the
Yes,
straight white
of
males?
course.
You think I can make it in the court? Well, it would go a long way if I could get a part in your show.
Series. What?
I would go a long way if I get a part in your show.
You're done. You should be in my show next year, season 2.
Seriously, can I be in season 2?
Absolutely, you could be in season 2. I'm not even saying that. I'm serious.
Please make him
you
play
should
a cop.
totally be.
I was
Please
supposed to
make
be
him
in
play a
Michael
cop.
Che's show today, and I
yeah.
forgot, and I did the podcast instead. I
Did you?
I swear to God.
Oh,
I was supposed to play the role of white cop. And no, I didn't forget. They told me last night. It was crazy. It was actually a pretty interesting conversation. Yeah. They told me last night, hey, car's picking you up at 12:45 today. And I was like, I thought I was filming February 15th. And they were like, yeah, but your scene got added for you last night, so you have to be on set tomorrow. I said, well, I can't. I have my podcast. And then the director or assistant director called me, and they were like, what is it going to take for you to get on set tomorrow? And I was like, I have 4 podcast episodes that I need to do. And then they said to me, are you really telling me you're going to make more money on a podcast episode than on TV? And I said, like, I don't think you understand how much more. I said that. And then she goes, give me a rough number of what it was going to take for me to go on set. And I told her, and she was like, that's more than Che would get. I was like, exactly. The podcast is where it's at. I was like, I can't do that. I said, if I would love to be a part of your production, I really would. But I said, you can't just spring this on me. Right. There's not a chance in hell I would move what I'm doing for you. I just wouldn't do it. 5 years ago, I would have done it. Yeah. And she was like, okay. She was like, so there's nothing we can do. She was like, what if we send you, like a car to and from and meals and this and that? I was like, again,
I thought that was already included.
I was like, I know, that's what I said. And I was like, no, I can't. And then she was like, okay. She's like, well, I guess, we'll see you on February 15th. I was like, yeah, I'll be there February 15th. Or if you guys want to change the date, like I don't now want to not do TV. I don't want to not do TV. I said, but
no, you'd be excellent at
it. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's just the difference is like, you have to, like, me and Pimp, and we all talk about it here. It's like, how do you get me to do it? Like, you have to sell me on TV now. I don't have to be you. I don't want to do it. Exactly. Not that I don't want to do it. I want to do it, but it's like, if you're going to say,
it's got to be interesting.
Take away from my family, take away from my money, take away from my creativity, take away from my, now you're going to, it's like, what I'm going down the list. Like, where does it benefit me?
That's the beautiful thing, right?
Right.
It's like when you create your own system, and you have a beautiful family. Everybody's close to, like, your kids. You remind me,
and you definitely think my little one,
friend Toby.
My little one, Violet's 100% my kid.
It's mine. What
is it? My kid? Because I got a paternity test. I never got a for sure. When you look at her, you're like, that's my kid.
For sure. Okay. For sure.
Okay. Everyone else is nodding.
For sure. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if it was homeless.
I wouldn't mind. You want to have my babies homeless? Nah, man.
So God, I remind you of your friend who? What's his name?
No, I'm saying Toby. Toby, nice big rapper name. Out of Houston. He's Nigerian.
Oh yes, I love Nigeria. Why do I remind you of Toby?
No, it's just like, he's independent as well, wildly successful. His family's always with him. This is his wife. He does everything with his wife.
I love this guy. I've seen this guy before.
He's that's my brother, man.
I love this guy.
That's my brother right there.
And look, and that's his family right there.
Yeah,
beautiful.
It is. Yeah. He's a real one, man. So
so he just made it.
Me of that. Like, he's been making it. He's been really just doing it, man. He plays my best friend on my show, on my TV series.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So everybody in my show is, like, based off of real people in my life.
Well,
I was like, well, one of my best friends is half white, half Iranian. I was like, Toby, you want to do this role?
yeah. You had a friend who gave you shelter for 3 months.
Yeah.
You're like, this is all the most important people in my life. I'm like that.
Yeah. No, you
gave me the part of blanket.
Yeah. No, I will
just lay on the floor.
100%. Just pray we get a season 2. The way this podcast is going, who knows?
Oh no, trust me, this will be good.
So what's the worst part of having your own series?
Good question.
Worst part of
but there's got to be a negative in all this.
Yeah, I mean, like, the amount of sheer hours and, like, every detail, like, depends on your judgment and your, like, vision of the story, right? So it's like, this is very much in my DNA, right? The entire series is that way, based off of my life, based off of real things that have happened to us, and fictionalized, obviously, for television, but nobody has a clear answer unless they run it by you. So it's one of those. It's just,
what's the name of the show?
We don't have a title yet, technically, but I think it's going to be Mo.
Just called Mo.
I mean, like,
but and it's just going to be. Is it going to just be Mo?
What do you think about Habib Mo?
I like Habib Mo just because if it was.
Why?
Just,
I want to know.
Here's the reason why.
Yeah, I want to know.
I know. I'm going to tell you the honest reason why.
It's the same argument. Yeah.
No, truthfully.
Yeah.
I like Habib Mo more for you only because if you just put Mo in the New York City subway system, all the kids would write HO in front of it, and and it would just be where
I'm okay with
just
that.
Be like your show Homo on Netflix.
I'm totally okay with that. Okay, because I want the gays to fight for me.
No, I actually like just Habibi.
Yeah,
is that I don't know.
The issue with it is that I think most people will think it's an Arabic show,
which you don't want.
I don't want people to be. I don't want it to be misleading, and people think it's not an English speaking.
What if you name it Amer, Amer, and then ICA on the bottom, like
perfect.
America?
Yeah, you're out.
Amer.
You're out of this
Ika.
naming thing. Yeah.
Did somebody suggest that already?
Yeah, we've gone through every iteration that you could ever
Really?
imagine.
What
Yeah.
what about Death to Israel?
Yeah,
That's the show.
I would never do that. I would never do that.
What about Palafine?
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Put that up on the board right away.
I like Mo or Habibi Mo.
Yeah,
I know if you don't want to go
two finalists. Those are the
Mo
two
or
finalists.
Habibi Mo.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. It reminds me of a episode title though, so I start thinking that way.
And
But I was
Mo's
like,
just
I
cool
like it.
because Mo could be any guy. Mo,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, hey, what's up,
Yeah,
Mo? You know,
exactly.
the Italians be like, oh, fucking Mo.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
exactly.
the Arabics say, oh, Mohammed.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. They
the
would
Jews
know.
would be like, oh, Mo from like
Yeah.
the Three Stooges.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and then and then the gay community would be
Yeah,
like,
it's really
Mo,
rich.
you mean me?
Yeah. Yeah, no, for real. Like it seems like the most.
I like
simple.
Mo, and I like
Yeah.
Mo with a period on it, just Mo.
That's not
Bang.
bad. It's not bad.
I like it, dude.
It's not
Or
bad.
Mo exclamation point.
Yeah. Let's not do any
Or
italics
Mo.
at all.
Mo, but in Arabic.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I mean, this is what this is. I would do the symbol by itself.
What is that?
It's Mo in Arabic.
Oh, that's
Well,
sick.
I mean, it's like straightened out, right? So it's not curved here on the
Yeah.
bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If it was like Mo with the symbol like that, and then you put Homo, it's like just like a cock ring.
Why would you do that? By the way, weirdest cock ring ever. What are you
I know.
talking about?
Yeah,
are you-
for all sizes.
How are you-
All right. The best morning routine, you know when it starts? The night before. Many of you know Mud Water. You've heard tons of folks talking about their coffee alternatives made with organic ingredients, rejuvenate your whole system, blah, 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 blah. Well, Mud Water is now upping their game, okay? Their new rest blend promotes rest and relaxation so you can wake up feeling rested and at your bested. Ashwagandha, which was what I was going to name my third daughter. Ashwagandha supports relaxation from everyday stress. Turkey tail and reishi to support a healthy immune system. Valerian root and passion flower for flavor and it makes your jizz smell nice. And turmeric for exercise-induced soreness. And cinnamon for antioxidants. And I love cinnamon. I love it. We even recommend pairing your evening cup with a bedtime story. You can go Three Little Pigs, Little Red Riding Hood, whatever you want to do. The biography of Saddam Hussein, whatever you want to do. For good night and sweet dreams, be sure to use the code CHAOS at Mudwater. That's MUDWTR.com/chaos for $5 off your evening ritual kit. Your dreams deserve it. Mudwater.com/chaos. Here's the truth, is you guys have been listening to the Chrissy Chaos now for over a year, and I appreciate your support, but I am a spy working for a foreign government agency, and the way that I've been able to get in and out of learning different languages when I need to and out of near-death situations is through Babbel. That's the app I've used to learn all these different languages to become a foreign spy. I am working as a double, sometimes a triple agent in the United States. I've infiltrated your country, and Babbel is what is helping me learn the languages. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. I mean, I'm talking I've learned French, Italian, German, Spanish, you name it, I've learned it. And what I love about Babbel is they don't use bullshit AI stuff, okay? No. They were created by over 100 language experts, so that's how you know it's good. I got the dialect down. I really speak like people from that country speak, and it's awesome, okay? They use speech recognition technology, which helps you improve your pronunciation, and accent. So start your new language learning journey today and go to Babbel, and here's the freaking discount. You ready for this discount? Babbel.com. If you go to Babbel.com, that's Babbel.com, and use the promo code CHAOS, you're going to get 3 months free when you buy a 3-month subscription. So that's 6 months for the price of 3. Babbel.com, code CHAOS. Babbel, language for life. What I love about Mo, if you watch his, what was the most recent special called? Vagabond was number 1. What was number 2 on Netflix?
Mohammed in Texas.
Mohammed in Texas. That joke about, I want to say it was like maybe 15 minutes into it, where you did the difference between American curse words and Muslim curse words. Dude, I was English and Arabic. I was fucking on the floor with how good that bit was.
Thank you, bro.
I love that bit. Is that something you wrote in quarantine, or did you have that bit for
I
a while?
I was touring with it, so after I dropped my first, I was already starting it, but definitely built it during quarantine. I did all those shows with Chappelle in the cornfield.
Yeah.
That was like an amazing experience, like to have that during the pandemic to have that outlet, but I was building it there.
I know. I remember watching it, and I was like, because you were working so hard, but you were sweating a lot. And I was like, this motherfucker have COVID while he's he's working through it.
So funny, because I got COVID at the end of it.
At the end of that
run, it was like about like a week left before that whole 4-month run was up, which was pretty incredible that they made it that long and that Dave made it that long. And we were testing all the time, and I ended up getting COVID. And Bob Saget, rest in peace, he was there, and he was there for when I tested positive the next day. We did a show that the night before, and Saget walks up to Dave and he goes, Mo really killed last night. He goes, yeah. A lot of people. It's a lot of people.
Yeah,
it was so funny.
RIP, man. Yeah, and Chappelle. I know this episode might be coming out in 2 weeks, but Chappelle's in the news today. Do you see he's in the news today because he went to a city council meeting and told them if they don't stop building affordable housing, he's going to take all his money out of Yellow Springs, Ohio. And I was like, woohoo! No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what it's about. I just saw that. That was the headline, and it's like there's probably so much more to it than that. But
of course, there's so much.
Yeah, and I was like,
to
I'm
it.
sure that this is not it. But that's what he said. He's not bluffing as he threatens to pull investments from the city if affordable housing development is built. So I was like, and
he's not the only one that feels
that's what I'm
that
saying.
Way. It's different. Yellow Springs, Ohio is a really unique town. It's very artsy. It's like fascinating little town.
Is that where he's from for real?
Village, yeah. He's from Yellow Springs in D.C. Yeah, both. He was
wow.
time.
So
I'm not at liberty to say too much his thing, so I don't want to talk too much about it. But he definitely, he's not the only one that feels that.
No,
way.
you could tell that from the city council meeting because when he gave that speech that they put,
he's right though.
Everybody started clapping.
Dave Chappelle, bro. You're making him audition for you. That's really fucked up.
Of course it is. It's ridiculous,
Dave, bro. What are you doing?
It's ridiculous, man. I think that and the news though, is really starting to get we understand now what the headlines. It's all bullshit. Everybody knows now, but
there's still way more behind the Dave thing. I'll just say that he's like what he did during the shows in Ohio, and I'll leave it at this. Like during the pandemic, where everybody was broke, didn't know what to do, the whole place is shut down, no business. These people rely on tourism. It's a really dope, town, village in Ohio. They call it the Village, and he single-handedly, by doing these shows and bringing everyone, Kevin Hart to Trevor Noah to John Mayer. Imagine all these people coming to a little 3,000 people town. It's insane.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
In a cornfield in a time where it was just so desperate and nobody knew what our futures were as humanity, he was able to pull that off and bring in so much revenue to that town. And they fought him the whole time.
Yeah. They didn't want it the whole time?
Some people
Jesus.
They were fighting it the whole time. Instead of embracing it and having a front row seat to it, you decide to be a piece of shit. That's the way I think about it. You decide to be a Karen, or you can be a part of this amazing experience.
You think he'll do it every summer now? He'll always have that little.
There's murmurs of it. He did it again the summer after, and because he promised Bob and the people that when I do it next year, I'll bring you back out, and he brought Bob out, and I'm so glad I got to do this because I really, I met Saget only a couple of times before then, but I really got to bond.
What did you do? Did you just get a hotel in Yellow Springs? Did you just get a house there?
Yeah. So Dave invited me, so he put us up. He just literally just put us up.
In hotels or houses?
Yeah, they have bed and breakfasts. They have a big hotel in the middle of town. It's not that big, but it's
he could put more people up if he would just let the affordable housing be built.
No, he's building all the stuff.
Did anybody bomb?
Yeah, good question.
What?
Did anybody bomb at this big event?
Well, they did so many shows.
Because it feels like the crowd is going to be hot. It's going to be happy.
Did you ever have a tough set? Did you ever have a tough set there?
No, there was a set that I didn't enjoy, and it was I was mad at myself about. It was just out of 60 something.
I don't know
it's
why.
Not 50 some odd shows.
You did that many shows there. Yeah, I never went down. I was gonna just go down just by myself, and text you or text somebody just to go because I've never even met.
You should have totally come. You should have texted me.
Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot. I feel like
You're my brother, bro.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm.
People that stop by, I got on.
Yeah, I know. He's so pro comic. Dave Chappelle.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you ever do Joe Rogan?
I've never done Joe. No,
You've never done Joe Rogan?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah.
You think? Do you want to?
Is that true? You've done Joe.
I've never done Joe Rogan.
That's not true, right?
Swear to God, never in my life. That's why I've been so motivated to try to build things on my own. Never got Netflix special, never Joe Rogan, never got the Chappelle invite, never been on anybody's list, never anything.
Well, you get an invite from me, bro. You totally.
No, I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it. I just was like, I think that's where there's always there's always an internal motivation when you speak to a person. You're always like, why does this person do this? There's always reasons, you know. You just have to like get it out of them. What is your internal motivation?
I'm pretty sure. Like I did a podcast for Laugh Button or something. It was. I forgot. I was doing too many things at the same time. But they mentioned like comedians who to keep an eye out for. You're first person that came out of my mouth.
Oh, thank you.
You're so fucking funny. You're absurdly funny.
I
just love watching you.
I appreciate
be an
it.
idiot. You know, it's just
You like just watching me burn it all down and then trying to build it back up again.
It's so fantastic.
Every day, yeah.
I can't take my eyes off of it. Do it again.
Yeah. I know Jasmine and I used to fight.
You need gas and fire? I'm
coming out, baby.
Let's do it.
I think, dude, you and I have a friendship, which I think that no matter what, it's always just gonna. Even we're the type of friends we don't see each other for 3 years. It's like we just picked up like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
because we genuinely haven't seen each other in 3 years.
I mean, that's we generally have not, which is wild.
Once or twice.
Yeah,
you know?
I did this podcast to see you. It's the only way.
Are you literally leaving New York tomorrow? Like tomorrow?
I'm supposed to leave Monday. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, we're going to DC and Atlanta tomorrow. I wish we could hang.
I wish we could hang.
Do you want to come to my house for the Super Bowl on Sunday?
This Sunday?
Yeah, or do you have Super Bowl plans?
There's no way.
With a lady?
No.
Oh.
I'm actually I'm scoring my show with I got Common to do the music for the series.
Wow, dude.
So like I'm gonna be in the studio with him on Sunday.
God, you got Common
all weekend.
How is it to be around Common? He's like a legend.
He's the best human being. One of the sweetest, like really kind spirited human beings I know for sure.
I saw him once on a plane. In obviously sitting first class, and he's Common, so he doesn't have to do anything or say anything.
Perfect example. I met him during the thing. Anyway, go ahead.
When did you meet him? During the what?
I met him during the shows in Ohio.
Oh, we
really?
really
got to sit down and to bond, and we were just talking a ton. And,
and Will Smith too. Will Smith loves you too.
Yeah,
you got all these things.
He asked me to come punk his son. I got a text from somebody who works for him, like WS would like to speak with you. I'm like, who the fuck is WS? It's been months since I've, been like over a month since I met him. Will Smith for the first time. Again, it was Dave. Dave is like so inclusive.
Yeah, but Dave is the plug. I understand that, but there's still like anything else in life. Dave introduces a lot of people to a lot of people, but not everyone's scoring their shows. You know what I mean? You still have to.
Sure.
No, nobody can give you a career. They can give you introductions, but that happens to 99% of people.
I agree 100%. It was just like a bonding thing. I happened to be writing my series at that time while I was in Ohio, so everybody was going, canoeing, enjoying their time. I was in jail. I was on Zoom writing for 8 to 10 hours a day, and then I would write that night.
Well, that's the benefit of going through a divorce and a pandemic. They said, "Hey, our marriage is over. The country's shutting down. I'm going to write a scripted show for Netflix and have Common score it."
It was terrible.
Your ex-wife is like, "No, I divorced him when he had no money."
No, I had some. I had some.
And she took half of it. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
bro, I care about her very much.
You are.
And
you do.
I made sure she was good, and
that's what I know about you. Is even Mo always, even 3 years ago, always took care of her, his brother, his mother, and your stepdaughter.
That stuff, yeah.
Your stepdaughter.
It's not good to talk. I don't like to talk about that stuff.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like it's weird.
But why? Because you're taking care of people.
Yeah.
Oh, but you saying you don't want that out there.
Yeah, it's just like, we put it that way. Like,
but it's just a beautiful thing, because there's a lot of deadbeats out there.
In Islam, all right? It's better to be quiet about the deeds that you do.
See, this is what I'm saying. He would always get back to Islam.
Yeah.
But
you get more benefits if it's on the low.
No, but what did you tell me?
I want the higher benefits.
But what did you tell me about Islam? I'm telling you, you told me something once. Oh, it was about ego, and it was powerful, and I forgot it. Well, but I remember you were talking
the 5 dimensions of
man.
Can
we just talk about that quickly?
Sure.
Because I remember I was eating your lentil soup like riveted by this.
Yeah. It's the lentil soup, really.
No, because it was ego, but it's so profound. So what is it?
I mean, well, there's 5 dimensions of man. There's 5 lives of man within Islam. Like, and so 5 dimensions. Like, I'm not a scholar. I'm not just. It's very important to say all this. So
I am.
If I make any mistakes, please feel free to correct me. Do it. Just correcting myself.
Don't
I'm
behead
correct.
him.
Yeah, please. Well, thank you. I won't be.
You have a big head to behead.
I'm good.
We
Yeah,
both
I'm
have big
good.
heads.
I'm good. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
We're
We
a
got a lot of
2-stroke
meat.
beheading.
It's really dark. There's nothing to do with Islam, right? Beheadings have existed all the time. The Christians are classic with this. What are you talking
No,
about?
but just tell us about the 5.
I hate this thing is like always linked with Islam. It's not.
But that thing with Islam was powerful. But can you just explain? It was about ego. I think it's good for our listeners.
Well, several things. So the number one is the intellect, is the aql, right? It's your intellect. There's the 5 dimensions of man. Aql, number 1, which is your intellect, again. Number 2 is qalb, your heart, right? So you can't just make emotional decisions without checking in with your logic, right? With your intellect.
Okay.
You can't just be like, I really love him, but he beats you, bitch. Like, leave him immediately.
Right.
Right? It's like you can't just do something out of it. You have to work together. Same as like your ego, right? The ego is a 3rd dimension, which is called nafs, your worldly desires, everything under that category, you know, and just like sex, money, drugs, alcohol, everything. Just basically your ego, the way it was explained to me, is like a wild Mustang. You'll spend your entire existence trying to tame this Mustang. And it's the best thing for you, is just to constantly work on it. It's good, can be good for you too in certain aspects, like in what we do, but it's also really important to keep that in tune so you have a balance with that. 4 is ruh, which is translated as spirit. You know, it's like your antenna. Like, oh man, you walk down the street like, I don't think I should go this way. Someone's telling you that's some real communicator, or somebody calls you like, man, I was just thinking about you.
Right.
You know, it's amazing how that works, right? And number 5 is secret. It's literally sir, secret. We don't know what that thing is. It's a secret. It's for the divine. Like, I think it's like soul.
And how do you say the secret one?
Sir.
Sir.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to start saying to Jasmine when she's like, let me see your phone. I'm like, Sir.
Sir. Yeah. It's a secret. I think the 5th thing is soul. That's my
Soul.
complete non-professional opinion.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, but you see how like that's like when you think about it that way, it's like it's like all these things are connected, and I feel like if you can do that, because that's really what people like you know, what's like what priests are supposed to be doing, rabbis, like Buddhist monks, what is it, imams? What's the priest?
Well, imams and a sheikh.
Imam, a sheikh, all those people, what they do is all they're doing is really in different ways, different names for going over these 5 phases of man.
Your 5 dimensions of man.
That's what they're doing in different ways with different forms, different numbers, but they're just constantly checking in on they're doing like a systems check.
Yeah,
every
it's really important.
day.
Like, I believe in Islam not just because I was just born into it. I believe it because it's it makes so much sense for me. And it's a really beautiful religion.
Yeah.
And it's inclusive of everyone. It's the most diverse religion on planet Earth. You know,
and you got to wash your feet, right?
Yeah.
Don't you have to wash your feet when you come in?
Ablution, which is a really
but I like that.
Is a big part of that. Like, cleanliness is a huge part
I was
going to
say
washing your ass.
Clean. No. That's a thing. That's a real thing. I read this book called The Idiot's Guide to the Crusades because I want to just learn quickly about the Crusades for a podcast episode. and what they said was, and then I backed this up with watching documentaries, but it was, you know, when the Christians invaded, I guess it was modern day Turkey, which was Islam, the capital, you know, Constantinople area. The Christians were the ones who looked like savages and were disgusting and had no teeth and didn't bathe. Islam has been bathing once a day
100%
since the beginning of time. Like everybody was clean. And I noticed when you came to my house, it's like all my other friends come to my house, leave garbage out, leave this out. You would always do the dishes. You would always clean the toilet bowl. You would always my house was like constantly clean.
Do it. Yeah.
It's constantly clean.
It's literally like the way of the prophet. Like that's,
you have to be clean all the time.
There's a thing called like sunnah, and the sunnah is like the way of the prophet. Since he's like the only example we have of a prophet that like got married, had kids, did business, had friendships, companionship. Like he was really big on companions, like other men. They would all hang out, talk about stuff, talk about life, do business together.
Right.
It was very important for women to have that as well. It's like that is the example. Like that we have, and he's like, you know, most documented man in human history. It's pretty insane
because he lived in recorded time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is really amazing. Like to have that.
If you could meet him, what would you ask him?
Oh, bro, I don't even know.
There's not. Are you kidding me? If the Prophet Muhammad was here right now, he lived in real time. Like you wouldn't.
Because you're asking a question that is impossible to answer. It's like,
how?
It's the worthiness of that. You're basically saying that to be that close to something, you're like touching something that's divine, and that would be for all the prophets for sure. It's just like,
would you ask Jesus a question?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm telling you again, these
even
are
him.
Like, these are, I know we're being comical, it's like to be funny, but like for real, like that's something that is beyond comprehension, right?
Right.
I don't know how to. I don't play.
You don't play around.
I don't play with that.
Well, that's why.
That's real. That's a real thing. Like,
No,
I
seriously.
believe that when you die, you go somewhere. Something happens to you.
I had
You know, like, I
multiple
believe that.
opportunities. I had
Yeah.
multiple.
That's why rich scumbags are trying to freeze themselves,
Right, because
and
they know.
avoid death because they
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
They're like, just in case, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. But I'm pretty sure I've done a lot of filth on this earth, and I don't want to die. Please figure out to bring me back.
No, because
to avoid this thing.
divineness, like divine beings and all that. That is like I don't. It's not the same people for me, but that is the main reason it's picking out a divine
It is
individual.
the same though. That's what I'm saying. To me, it is the same.
Right.
We all come from the same source.
Yeah.
Believing that like it's chopped up and served to you differently.
But in other words, you're saying no because I never really realized like why I've always said no to this person because you've always been like because even and it was like I was like hearing it in my head because you're like I would never even want to ask a divine person like the Prophet Muhammad or Jesus a question because it's like to be there as divine. That's why I've never had Donald Trump on my podcast.
Yeah.
Because I don't even want to be because he's divine. I saw something. I was trying to just
Really?
think of a bit.
Really incredible pullout you had there. That was
Yes,
really.
I know. Well, these are my two
That
kids.
doesn't really. I didn't
Not
see
too
you
bad.
good for that.
look at my pullout game bouncing in the fucking crib.
This is like serious stuff to me, man. And
No, I
just,
know.
yeah.
Which is
Like,
it's
this
nice
is my
that you
favorite-
stand for
yeah.
something, which I like. Because a lot of comics will be like, "Oh, I have no morals, or whatever." But it's like when you talk about, you can be like, "No, this is important to me. This is a backbone of who I am as a human being."
This is real, bro.
Which
this
I like.
is temporary.
Yeah.
This life that we're in,
It's
which
temporary.
is considered to be like the second life of our existence within Islam, is called Hayat al-Dunya. We call this dunya. Dunya in Arabic also means low. It's considered to be like the lowest.
This is the lowest life.
Lowest level of existence.
So when you
I believe
die
that shit.
in the Islam
This is
faith,
serious.
is there a do you believe you go to some type of afterlife, or that's for the individual to?
Well, there's 5. There's like a previous life before this, which is Alam al-Arwah, the planet of souls.
Okay.
Whatever that looks like.
Okay.
And then the second life is here.
This is
Hayat
we're in life
al-Dunya,
2.
Life 2. The third life is the moment you're buried. Like literally the moment. It's called Hayat al-Barzakh, which is the moment that you are in the dirt. It's really, really important to be buried as soon as possible too. Like
Really?
yeah, as soon as possible. It's very like within
And it has
hours.
to be in the dirt.
Yeah, in the dirt. Yeah.
So that's
we don't do caskets. Yeah.
No caskets, but that's why somebody like when they killed Bin Laden, if you believe that, and they
Yeah.
put his body in the
Yeah.
ocean.
In the
That was
ocean.
really fucked up, right? Because
I mean,
even
I
if
don't,
he's a bad person,
again, like it's really important, like as a believing Muslim, to like a true believing Muslim should always say, I don't know, Allahu Alam, only God knows.
got it.
Only God knows.
I respect that.
And it's important also to note, like, there's other scholars, theologians that exist on this earth that I could rattle off to you off camera, that people you can, look to for that kind of information that is accurate, that 95% of the Muslim world like agrees to and adheres to.
So okay, so level 3 is in the dirt, and then what's level 4 and 5?
4 is the day of judgment, and 5 is heaven or hell.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, all your actions on earth will dictate in level life 2 what is going to happen if you're going to get into heaven or hell.
Exactly. It's the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
the-
so
the deeds.
that's the
yeah.
same as Catholicism, where it adds this level of pressure, and guilt can add guilt because you're like, I will be judged if I do this or that. Where Judaism feels it doesn't matter what you do here. You're going in the dirt and your life's over.
Yeah.
So that there's like a less
Well, I don't
feeling
know
of
if
guilt.
that's accurate for Judaism, but I can definitely say that that's not what I believe in.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that at all. I feel like
Pimpus doesn't believe in God at all.
No, that's can't
Pimp's
be true.
no, dude. Pimp's God is
That's
Lil
not
Nas
true.
X.
That's not true.
Lil Nas X is his
That's
base
not true
God.
at all. This guy is a
love
believing
Lil
man.
Nas X.
Bro, that song though.
Now, do you believe in ghosts, or is that?
Yeah, we call them jinns. Yeah, of course, I believe that there's that.
Call
That's
them
what-
jinns.
Yeah, jinns, like
Jinns.
jinns. Yeah, so it's like basically like, yeah, ghosts. I absolutely do believe in them. I'm not like threatened by them at all.
Have you had experience or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened?
I've had like knocking in my house or like weird, like I thought it was me and my ex-wife were laying in bed and we heard the door. I was like, wait, is Alicia here? Like, what the hell was that? And we walked out, the door was locked. And then we heard like knocking like this above. I was like, whoa, it's crazy. So we just, Ayatul Kursi, man. And in Islam, bro, you just play this out. So you play it in every corner of the house. And it never happened again. So I believe in like these.
It was the Houston
mysticism
Police
that
Department
yeah.
looking for someone.
Yeah, it was Amazon the whole time. Son of a bitch. No. That stuff is real. That's why I don't fuck with them ghost hunters, bro. I don't mess with them at all, bro. That's just some just the dumbest thing you can
bullshit.
do. No, it's not bullshit. It's worse. I wish it was just bullshit.
You don't want to be involved in it. You don't want to get that on you.
First of all, like, how do you know who's talking to you is some 9-year-old girl? How do you not know it's some demon disguised as a 9-year-old child?
What if they're trolls?
Is that even worse? They could travel with you home. Absolutely, they can, bro. I'm getting chills all over my body talking about it. I don't know if it's the microdose, but I'm pretty sure it's real. No, for real. Like, this is, you can't play with that realm, bro. The whole idea is that it's not for you. Don't play with it. And then what if it is like, oh, it's a little girl. We need to save her and help her to get to the other side. You don't even know what the fucking other side looks like.
You don't know what. You don't even know you in level 1, 2, or 3, girl.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what level you at.
You need to find them pipes, them plumber
You need to go
pipes
back to
on
the
Super
planet of
Mario
souls,
Brothers.
bitch. You in level 1. Fuck out of here. I'm level 3. Out your motherfucker. I'm in the dirt.
You went down the wrong pipe, baby.
Can I request a Muslim burial, even though I'm not an Islamic burial? Thank you. That's your job.
Easy. Yeah, no problem.
Right in the dirt.
Yeah, we can.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's very important, bro. Like, you have to be washed a certain way, white linen over you that has no stitching, and if you have like oil that has no alcohol and like smell good, like the essence of something like smells good, you put them behind the neck, buried on the right side.
No cremation. Right in the dirt.
Yeah, no cremation. No.
Got it.
Right in the dirt. Yeah, I don't want a casket.
No.
Get out of here. It's like a box within a box. What am I, a fucking Russian doll?
Honestly,
Get outta
dude,
here.
I
Put
think
me
what
in the
I'll
ground,
do,
bro.
I think what I'll do is I'll go. Here's my plan.
Yeah.
Here's my plan to live a full human life, to have the full human experience. You ready for this? I'm going to go Christian for my life.
Yeah,
Judaism for my career.
for sure.
Shout out my agents,
Yeah.
Mr. Berkowitz.
I get it.
Muslim for my burial. It seems a lot cheaper. Casket, heavy price.
Yes.
Just wrap me in a sheet.
Yep.
No stitchies. Wash my body.
Washed
Put me in the dirt, hon.
impeccably.
Put me in the dirt.
Put me in the dirt.
Boom. There we
That's
go.
right.
Absolutely.
I'm all about that.
I freaking love it,
I
man.
got you, bro.
Thank you.
We'll be a little secret right before you die.
100%.
You'll say the shot, and then I'll,
Yeah.
I'll make sure you're all taken care of.
Dude, you know what, Mo? You literally,
I got you.
you're my
I
prophet.
take this very seriously, bro. If you're serious, I would. This is huge. A huge deal.
Honestly, man, seriously. No, seriously. From
Yeah.
now on,
Yeah.
when people talk about like, who's your God, whatever, I'm going to say, even in Muslim people, I'll tell them.
Astaghfirullah. You can't say
Oh, I
this.
can't say that?
You can't say
Sorry.
this.
Oh, that's disrespectful?
You
Sorry.
can't do this
Edit
to
that
me,
part
bro,
out.
please.
Sorry.
I might
just
get my
saying.
head chopped for this.
No,
for real.
no, dude, they won't do it. Dude, you're my
Don't
fuck.
do
Dude,
it.
if they chop your head, I'll make a lentil soup out of it. Where can people see you? Where can people see your dates? Or are you on the road, or you just want to promote the shows?
Well, no, I'm editing my series right now, but I have some tour dates at the end of April. I'm doing Caroline's in March.
New York City.
Yeah.
What are the dates?
Yeah. I don't know the dates.
Okay, but in March.
Yeah, in March.
Yeah.
I should have known the dates. I came
Can I
here to
do a
see
guest
you.
spot?
Of course. Please come. No, for
Great.
real.
No, seriously,
I'll get
I
you
will.
the dates. All right. Yeah, Caroline's. I'm doing the Netflix Comedy Festival at the end of April.
Great.
And yeah, the special just dropped on Netflix.
Special,
Texas.
Mohammed, Texas, The Vagabond on
Yep.
Netflix, and then the series coming, which will probably be named Mo. Do not write H-O in front of it. See it on the subway.
or
coming
Habib
out
Mo,
in the
or
fall.
something else entirely. Who
Or
knows?
something. What about... Okay. And then
I'm so hot. I'm so hot, bro. You can't do this to me. Please send me.
I got you.
Can we have this as a running joke too? Hey, can you please send me the edit, please?
I got it, bro.
It'd be
Believe me.
hilarious.
you should name it I cisgender.
I'm literally sweating.
I know you're sweating. All right, we're gonna get you food. For me, of course, ChristyComedy.com. Gramercy Theater, March 5th, special taping, New York City. If you came to the Beacon Theater, it's going to be similar material, but laugh like you heard it the first time. We got to get these views up. We got to get it on YouTube. It's coming out on YouTube for the people, power of the people. Next Level Chrissy, March 4th, Royal Oak, Detroit, Michigan. And then March 18th and 19th, Seattle and Portland, the Moore Theater and Revolutionary Hall. March 25th, The Win, Las Vegas. Sorry, we're doing it.
Oh, amazing. When is that?
March 25th. Adele just canceled her residency, so instead come to my show. ChristyComedy.com. Let's go eat some tortellini.